Join us Friday, November 19th from 8 to midnight as Red Radio Productions South and the Cannery Bar and Grill presents a cult classic, XFactor. MERS. Silent Trust's frontman, Andrew Koskowitz, performs solo and unplugged. Also joining us will be live painters Andrew Switzer, Greg Knoll Art, C Street Art, Scattered Roots, Red Basement Publishings, and more, with only a $10 cover at the door. See you there.
Okay, so basically we're the MSDM Chapter for the NYDM, which is a international club. We're a metal club. We basically, what we do is we support bands. We help with shows, events, stuff like that. Pretty much anywhere we can. That's the whole idea of it. We're basically a extension of the scene to try to help the scene, keep the scene going,
keep it alive.
Yeah, keep people interested, because things kind of go back and forth. But that's our primary goal. We have a lot of secondary goals as well. We do a lot of things for the community as far as Toys for Tots, any events like that, benefits that we can do to help people out, regardless if they're a part of the metal crew, if they're in a band or not. We support all bands, not just metal bands. That's pretty much what we're about. We have chapters all across the United States. We have some in other countries as well. Yep.
Helping out, place to crash, stuff like that. Bands on the road, touring. Of course, showing up, representing at the shows. Even if it's a Wednesday night in the middle of the week, we try our best. Try to bring in, bands, and but at the same time, support each other and the community. Like Joel said, there's a lot of any genre of music. I don't know if it's hip hop or whatever. There's a lot of people need some help and support. We're there to do that as well. But of course, we got some bands. Some of us are in bands, so it helps out a little bit. But the main note is just be there representing.
Yeah, it's mainly for support. Because a lot of people need that, regardless of if you're in a band or what you're trying to do. That's
not only just the support, the club is more of a brotherhood than anything, more of a family. Everybody's united. We all love the same things. Metal brings us all together.
So in 1 week, November 13th, at the Poorhouse in Gulfport.
All right, so this will be our 4th annual Toys for Tots event.
Yes. 4th annual.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Last year we did 2 events. This year we're just doing 1. But it's basically Toys for Tots, supported by the Marine Corps, obviously.
They'll be there. Come buy them a beer.
The main goal of that is for the kids. Each year we want to get as much toys, anything that they can get. A lot of kids go without, and we don't like to see that, as no one does. But we kind of take it a step forward, above, beyond, and try to help out a little bit more, as much as we can. Donation boxes, stuff like that. People can drop off toys. The event will be a toy or $10 donation for entry. It doesn't have to be a toy. You can bring a book bag or stuff for older kids as well.
There's older kids.
There's all ages kids that do without. But it'd be a toy or $10 donation for entry. We will have live music. We have 6 bands.
Our lineup for that evening will be Discreet, From Ashes Within, 9 Line Blind, Faking Solace, Planet Gears, and Teratoma.
Yeah, the doors are open at 2. The bands will start at 3. We're gonna have raffles. We're gonna raffle off some things.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great donations. Yeah, lots of people bringing bicycles, and last year we had 4 gigantic boxes. Actually, it was the year before. Last year was COVID, and everybody got scared. So don't be scared. Come out and support. Wear a mask. At least bring a gift. If you don't want to hang around. So because the Marines will be there, and maybe buy them a beer. So yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's also important to know too. Even if you just want to show up just to drop off a toy, you don't want to stay. That's totally fine.
We're sitting in a room, minding our own, when suddenly the pieces blow. We're standing on high, ready to fight. Like always, we go in blind. let's throw up our arms and give up our fight. Why do we bother to try? When we both know we always lose. It's sad and it's true. It's never me, it's never you. It's just always us two. Ready to fight whenever there's a cry, and you're the one that's in my sights, and you're ready to fight whenever there's a ply, but I'm the one that's in your sights. Well, let's throw up our arms and give up our fight. Why do we bother to try? When we both know we always lose. It's sad and it's true. It's never me, it's never you. It's just always us two. Well, let's throw up our arms and give up our fight. Why do we bother to try? When we both know we always lose. It's sad, but it's true. It's never me, it's never you. Well, it's just always us two. Hello, my name is Elton Barrett. I been around music pretty much my whole life. My dad, my grandpa, my uncles, they all play guitar. They placed a guitar around my lap when I was a baby, and I slapped the shit out of it. And so it was destined to become a guitar player. I got my first guitar when I was 10 and played that. Taught by my dad, and eventually tossed books at me to teach myself. I got my first banjo when I was 19 because I was telling my dad how much I wanted to learn because my great-grandfather played banjo. And so I wanted to keep the family legacy going. And so on my 19th birthday, I came home from the movie theater, and there's scavenger hunt clues that my dad placed all over the place. So we're all over the yard, and it's raining. And the last clue was the Christmas tree because my birthday's on Christmas Eve. So you see me running across the yard. I disappear out of view. As I get on the back porch, you hear this crashing, crumbling sound as I'm crawling up the back porch steps, and then there was the banjo waiting for me when I opened up the door, limping in. And I maintained to play both instruments for quite a few some time through school, and I got serious when I started doing music again with my band that I was in, that I'm still in. We just haven't done anything lately. Nightstand and Lampshades. And while we're all doing our own lives, I continue to play banjo and guitar and have fun with it.
Are you military?
I was Marine Corps Reserves.
Are you stationed, like, or you're not in the military?
I'm not in anymore. I was in from about 2011 to 2017. I did 2 years as a rifleman, assigned to a unit in Jackson, Mississippi. That unit closed down, and I was reassigned to Gulfport, where it was an amphib unit and reclassed to a truck unit, and I became a truck driver. So I grew up on a lot of bluegrass, but I also listened to a lot of Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, George Jones. I was raised on those country stars, but then also, like, my stepmom was in the rock, so I listened to a good bit of rock growing up. And then when I was in college, my roommates introduced me to metal. So it was just like, so I like dig a lot of Killswitch Engage, Trivium. Man, I forgot the name of the one band, Gojira, Lamb of God. You know, so it's like I rock out to pretty much anything and everything as long as I vibe with it and all that stuff. And it kind of, I try to take some of the inspirations from all the music I listen to and try to implement it in the banjo. It's sort of like a game, like what doesn't belong on banjo that I will make belong on banjo. So I base a lot of my songs on actual events that happened. You know, like sometimes I'll get a goofy one that I'll think up of, like Good Day that I just played. We were just chilling out in the barracks, and it's just like all the guys were talking about girls at home, and I'm just like, you know, I think I'm gonna write a little corny love song, and so that a goofy one like that will come out. But most of them were based on actual life events that are like vague. Like Us Two is an apology to my sister. Ballad of a Wounded Heart was just a feeling of just a string of breakups. And so it's like it's just playing a riff over and over and over. This riff sounds really good, and then like a lyric just plays in my mind, and it's like all of a sudden it just grows and turns into a song. And I play it over and over and over, and I write it down, and then that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the process. I try to go to as many as I can. It's kind of hard because I get home in bed. I have a very deep, intimate relationship with bed. But what I try to do is I try to hit up as many open mics as possible and then post them on Facebook and try to share and spread the word because there's so many people that want to go to them because it's like how it gets them out of their shell. It's how I got out of my shell back in the days when Squeaky Lizard was around. And it's like I go up and I'll try to hang out for an hour and listen to all these people play and then do my thing and try to hop on to the next one and keep doing that. So I do have a Facebook, so you can follow Elton Barrett Music to follow my music journey, and then there's Instagram Elton Barrett Music #1. It's like with the #1 on the end, Elton Barrett Music 1, because that was somehow taken by Instagram already. And YouTube Pickin' Barrett. I post videos from time to time on the YouTube channel. And then on all those, you'll have links to the SoundCloud that I have currently set up where I'll randomly post a song that I'll record. I have a goal eventually to release like a EP or like a collection of maybe like 4 or 5 songs to like release and so that people can download it and listen to me whenever they want.
The Unbreakable Part 2 Tour is coming to Belux Wednesday night, November 17th. The Unbreakable Part 2 Tour with Kingdom Collapse. The Unbreakable Part 2 Tour with Kingdom Collapse and special guest Varsity. And Silent Trust. The Unbreakable Part 2 Tour with Kingdom Collapse, Varsity, Silent Trust, and special guests Blackout the Sun and a cult classic. It all goes down at Belux, 291 Iberville Drive, November 17th. Doors at 6, show at 7. Tickets are only $15. The Unbreakable Part 2 Tour with Kingdom Collapse, Varsity, Silent Trust, Blackout the Sun, and a cult classic. All happening November 17th at Belux in Biloxi. Being brought to you by AE Entertainment Belux and sponsored by the Sound 228.
My name is Dimitri Curtis. I bartend at Belux Bar Lounge. I'm also founder of Fresh for Pets. I think what started it was Crest Love opened and they were doing a job fair and a buddy of mine got hired on and I basically bugged him to death to get his manager to help me do anything. So I started booking local bands there, and then I got brought on as a bar back. And then it got busy enough to where I just kind of took it upon myself to start making drinks. And that's it. Didn't really know what I was doing at the time. Varies. So I try to do a themed cocktail for some of the larger events we have, like the emo prom we just had. One of our signature cocktails is the Black Parade. It's Kraken rum, cranberry juice, and blackberry brandy. And we just incorporated that into the themed menu. But like there'll be random national days, like National Hot Dog Day and National Three-Legged Dog Day or something like that. And I'll just kind of make a drink with, say for example, with the Three-Legged Dog Day. You got bird dog whiskey, so like dog, and now I'll just play around with whatever flavors we got and try to come up with something that tastes good. But some of the times I like doing, I just like, it doesn't really have to have a theme. I just like playing with stuff and seeing what it tastes like. Like for instance, it's fall season, so I've been making a lot of pumpkin drinks. I made my own pumpkin spice syrup, and I'm playing around with cream and coffee and chicory liquor and everything that complements that flavor. No, they're kind of outdated, honestly. Everything's on the phone. If you don't know it, it's no problem just to look it up. But there's some drinks that my parents, they know what it is, but I have no idea what it is. Or it's the exact same drink, it's just called something different. Like a Walk Me Down Here is called a Blue Motherfucker in Georgia, but in like California I think it's called Adios Motherfucker. Like it's all the same thing, it's just got a different name to it. I'm pretty lenient. It takes a lot for me to get to the point where you get kicked out. Like unless you're just outright cussing at me or one of the employees, or you're just being obnoxious, you get a lot of chances. I'm not saying abuse that, but yeah, it takes a lot. Just don't know your limit, and I say that as a bartender. I need to know my limit of what to serve y'all. Yeah, don't be an asshole. I don't know. If you don't know what you want to drink, like at all, you don't even have an idea what kind of drink you want to drink, just take your time. Like we don't have to sit there and wait for you for 10 minutes to figure out what you want to drink. If you know you don't drink rum, find something that doesn't have rum in it. We have cocktail menus if you need something to kind of help you out and figure out what you want to try. I mean, you got a phone. If you see something you want to try, we're more than happy to make whatever it is you see if we have the ingredients. Yeah, just be patient with us and we'll be patient with you. Concerts. High volume stuff is I get in a groove and just go, and a lot of people don't think I hear them, and like I'll be making a drink and I hear 4 people want something, and like I got it in my head and I'm on to the next one. I may not make eye contact or anything, but it's just part of how I do it. Yeah, but I mean I'm big on not standing there doing nothing, so the more people the better. I get in a groove. I know where everything's at. Yeah, I don't know. Find a bar that needs a bar back. That's my number one suggestion. Yeah, you got the bartending school around here, but you don't need to spend that kind of money to learn how to do it. Just ask questions. And just, like we were talking about earlier, there's podcasts for it. One of my favorites to watch is The Educated Barfly, and I learned so much from that. And you can even take some of those drinks and tweak them to make them your own. But yeah, find a bar back position, whether it's a casino, Chili's, a local restaurant, like anything. It helps so much because you just kind of get into that environment. You know it, you know what to expect, and you can grow from there. Oh yeah, I'd love to open up my own venue. I like bartending. It gives me something creative to do. I'm not a big, what's the word, just day in, day out kind of person. I don't like doing the same thing over and over again. So with bartending, I can create drinks and flavors and colors and names, and it's fun. It's fun.
Looks like I'm right here again, doing the small talks again. I'll do my best to play along, but it hurts to move on. Don't want to do this all again. I'll do my best to do things right, but in the end just say goodbye. Do my best to do things right, but in the end you're not mine. I'm tired of seeing the same ends, the one where we are better off friends. The wasted years, the wasted time, they weigh heavy on my mind. Don't want to do this all again. I'll do my best to do things right, but in the end just say goodbye. Do my best to do things right, but in the end you're not mine. Looks like I'm right here again. Guess this is how the chapter ends. A tattered mind, a wounded heart, some random lines in this guitar. Somehow I'll do this all again. Do my best to do things right, but in the end just say goodbye. Do my best to do things right, but in the end I'll do my best to fuck it up. You go away and I had enough. I do my best, it ends the same. I'm over this, so go away. I do my best to do things right, but in the end just say goodbye. I do my best to do things right, but in the end you're not mine. You're not mine. No, you are not mine. Thank you guys for having me. I had a great time, and this is a really cool little setup. So, thank you so much for the opportunity.